I keep coming back to NaCoMe because it's all about the peaceful environment for me and the new opportunities and new relationships I get to build.
The veil between the temporal and the holy as being thinner in some places than others. But there's something about this location that for me feels like a thin place, that the veil between the world and the heavenly realm just feels paper thin.
Places like NaCoMe just remind us of the power of God, the power of stillness and silence and connection.
It's a beautiful setting. It's in a valley with a creek flowing through the middle.
This area, Beaver Dam Springs, was originally owned by the Rainey family in Columbia. This was a resort. In those days, people left the cities for all kinds of reasons, but people came to take the water. That's what it was called.
So NaCoMe was founded in 1940. It was a combined effort from the Nashville, Columbia, and Memphis Presbyteries, which existed at that time. So that's where the name comes from, the NA from Nashville, CO Columbia, and ME from Memphis. Lilias Dale, who the Dale building is named after, she sort of had the vision and collective small group of people that led a charge for the presbyteries to purchase the land and have a space for congregations and groups of all kinds to share God's creation and experience community together.
This summer, when my granddaughter comes to camp, she'll be the 5th generation in our family.
Right now, we're really lucky that our challenges are surrounding growth, actually. We are struggling to fit in all of the groups that want to be at NaCoMe. We're struggling to fit in all of the kids that want to come to summer camp, which is a really awesome problem to have. Like, we're really excited, and we never want to turn anyone away, but it's great to say, you know, that we are full at that time.
Our central challenge is we have more people that want to bring groups and want to experience what NaCoMe has to offer, but we don't have a meeting space for them to gather in. So we could have a space that's climate controlled, available year-round for groups to be together and experience community in. That would be incredibly impactful.
The chapel is a beautiful space. It's a great meeting location. It is our largest meeting space that we have here at NaCoMe. Unfortunately, it's not climate controlled, which means that for much of the year, it's not ideal for groups to be using it.
So as a result of that, we want to add a climate controlled meeting space that can be used year-round. And so we're looking at this space right over here on the green field of the chapel, nestled into those trees. In our plan, what we're going to add is tree houses built into this hill, so raised up to give a really nice view of camp. The same lodging layout as Cook's Cabin for a small family or maybe an older couple, a small group of people. We'd also love to reorient some of our site with a welcome center so that the flow is a lot better and it improves the experience for all of our guests.
To make these plans a reality, we're initiating a capital campaign in stages. The first stage is to complete the immediate need projects and is targeted at just over $3.1 million. The other phases will be assessed after this initial goal.
Learning how to, grow into that and figuring out the ways to maximize the space that we have here while keeping NaCoMe the same kind of small camp feel that it's always had. I think that the beauty of NaCoMe is people come here and they feel like they're part of the NaCoMe family.
Well, under the present leadership, we have actually increased the number of groups and the number of participants who involve themselves in retreats at NaCoMe. I think in the region it will be also discovered by some who have yet to come to NaCoMe.
I encourage you to go and spend time there, either to create those memories or be reminded of memories that you have before, and remember why you think this is something we want to be there for the next generation and the next generation.
But when the widow came and she dropped in a couple of coins that amounted to very little in terms of its economic value by the world standards, Jesus elevated that and said, "This is the kind of giving that I love. This is the kind of giving that will make a huge difference in the world." And so when we give a gift like this, it's that kind of gift that pays forward and has a multiplying and magnifying kind of impact, not just on people, but on the kingdom.
It's a valuable asset to the Presbyterian Church in this area, and it just needs a little support.
So many of us who are watching this know that NaCoMe has a special place in our hearts. We are better for being part of it and for NaCoMe being part of our journey. And so now is the time that NaCoMe is asking something of us and asking how we can help. And do you want to be a part of that?
NaCoMe, you made us who we are. No matter where we go now, you're always in our hearts. Oh.
Folks out there in the pews, join with us again as we build some more and go into the future together. We'll have all the good things of the past with even greater things in the future.
Oh, when I think about NaCoMe, many things run through my mind, like cinnamon rolls in the swimming hole, baking all the time. I think about the fun I've had, and all the friends I've met, and the things I've learned of Jesus, Bud Lights that we